What is Entre Institute and are they a scam? Hey, this is Michael from Viral Home-Based Pursuit, and in this video, I'll be showing you in-depth, behind the scenes, what Entre Institute is all about. Now, let me get to the point. Entre Institute is the premier online digital education platform for helping you build a long-lasting, widely profitable online business into the three top online business models. One, that being affiliate marketing, two, that being digital agency, and three, being course creation. And no, Entre Institute is not a scam. Okay, I wrote an in-depth post on this actually on my blog at Viral Home-Based Pursuits. And then I also talk about who the owner is, who is Jeff Lerner. And he's the person behind all of this, who is a two-time eight-figure CEO, digital entrepreneur who came up with this educational platform showing you how to build an online business, right? Just think about it. In these times where, people are stuck at home, coronavirus, and you're not sure if you're going to be able to go to work tomorrow or if businesses are going to go out, and the type of income that you're going to have at the end of the month to pay the bills or to do what it is you want with that kind of money. And so I see so much of these problems with people losing their jobs, not happy at their 9 to 5, and them keeping trying to find a way to make money online. And those who have tried and tried again have failed because they just haven't gone into the right systems. They fall for scams and they fall for these get rich quick schemes. And that's not what Entre Institute is about. So I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. I'm going to show you the post as well as I'm going to show you some extra resources behind the scenes that other people don't. So let's keep going. So the founder here, it's CEO Jeff Lerner, and he explains the Entre mission here. And he has an Entre Nation community support group. So you can have all the help that you need, which means at the end of the day, you're not going to be like this lone wolf who has to go at it all alone, trying to figure out from scratch what to do, and you get to collaborate with people. And that's an additional bonus, which is pretty amazing. And so Jeff here emphasizes the 3 P's of excellence. It's how to have an awesome life. He says that everybody wants an awesome life, and there's nothing special about you wanting that. I want that too, right? But defining your awesome life and executing on the strategic plan to create that, regardless of your potential circumstances, is something that most people never do, okay? It's one thing to want. It's a whole other thing to feel entitled. It's a whole other thing to feel like you have the right strategy. So this is what Entre is going to allow you to have, okay? And it's going to build on the 3 P's of excellence, which are 1, personal, 2, being professional, and 3, being physical. And Jeff hammers that down really hard. He has videos on this on his YouTube channel. He repeats this over and over. I've heard it in his podcasts. I've been following him for a while, and I have his courses and things like that. And so this is going to be as unbiased as I can make it. But let's keep going. So the Entre Blueprint is one of his core courses in the beginning. It's like his front-end course, which breaks down awesome living into 3 areas of excellence, as I went over through here. So personal, professional, and then physical. And to maintain the best professional business standards, it's best to put these other 2 elements into the mix. It's kind of like you put it all into, you're baking a pie, right? Or you're baking a cake, right? You cannot do it without certain parts of the recipe. You can't just not put any flour in and expect it to turn out the way you want it to. And that's what an online business is all about. It's also working on the mindset. And you don't have to be this like physical freak, but you just got to work on those things. And that's what he goes through. And he's hammered that down on me, and it's helped me in my own life in those circumstances, right? And that's the amazing part. So this Entre Blueprint, which I'll go over in a moment, but meet the creator of Entre Institute, 2-time eight-figure CEO and founder, Jeff Lerner, entrepreneur, speaker, investor, influencer, creative, trainer to over 150,000 awesome life seekers. Plus, if you wanted to learn more, I have another video of that down below who breaks down who Jeff is specifically. I'll leave it in the description, but basically he is somebody who went from $400,000 in depth to making over $40 million worth online with like the affiliate marketing business model, digital agency, course creation. And you basically can jump back, piggyback, and copy and model what he does. That's what he's going to allow you to do. He's the person that's going to let you copy what he does, which means you won't have to start from scratch, right? You won't have to try to figure it out all on your own, go through mistakes of months and even years of wasting like I was going through. and trying to figure it out all on your own. Okay, because I know the feeling is it is like when you start, you're like, what do I do next? Or if this you question, am I going to look dumb if this even works? Does this not work? You know, I had those feelings as well, but not with Jeff because he's proven himself to do this. Basically, went from uh, broke jazz musician or a piano player, and then he transformed into going into the internet and understood how to make money through there. So he's going to be able to guide you, as well as the eight-figure experts that are also in a part of his course and his training, and the people that will help you along the way too. What other members have to say? Let's go ahead and go through this. Let's go through Justin right here. I really enjoy the Entre Blueprint. I especially like how Jeff cares about people building a great life, and that includes more than just making the money. Let's go up here a little bit to Amar from Qatar, where I live when I joined ENTRE Institute and how it changed my life and the way of dealing with money. So he basically goes into it where he expands on like the limited resources in his country. And it's just about being resourceful and what he was able to do when he found somebody like Jeff Lerner. David, if you're looking for support in starting an online business, ENTRE is perfect for you. My advisor is helping me move forward in their life, and ENTRE's creator is very knowledgeable in this type of business. I'll go into that more, but there's a lot of people saying great, amazing things about it. And by the way, he gives away this free downloadable ebook on the fastest way to become a millionaire. It's zero cost, there's no risk involved, showing you why the amount of people who become millionaires every year is increasing at a rapid pace. The simple hack he used to shorten the process of becoming a millionaire and how you can start using it for yourself today to get results. And it's plus a bonus video on the next page that will bring this all together so you can move forward with 100% confidence, which means you're going to take more action than the average person, which means you're going to have that unfair advantage over your competition at the end of the day. So you can pick that one up. I'll leave it down below. There'll probably be like a video link you can go and watch. It shows you more in depth behind it and stuff like that. But this is where I would go. Pick this one up. You can get it for free. And that's that. So let's kind of keep going through this. I did a whole post on this. It's very in-depth. And I kind of broke down how other people were giving misleading information, saying that he does drop shipping. There are other reviewers out there who don't say the right things. They kind of just try to promote what's best for themselves, or it's not necessarily useful for you. I'm actually going to show you the alternatives in that, so stick with me. I'll kind of say who it's for, right? So it's best for like these 9-to-5 employees, if you want to own your own business, beginners to experts and intermediates, people who want that passive income business. You can literally jump on somebody's back and copy what they're doing without having to start from scratch. And you're somebody who's motivated, who wants to get into this and learn the skills. This isn't just a done for you system, right? This isn't where you go and you set up the funnels that they have done for you, or they do have done for you funnels, but it's not like you have to build it around the make money online niche. You can build it around a passion and interest or a hobby of yours. And that's what I say up here. You can make a part-time, even a full-time income online with your passion, interest, or hobby. Okay. It's not just to get into the course, promote the course. That's not what that is for. And that's not exactly why I made this channel for. I actually started in the health and wellness space a while back, helping people with back pain. And that's where I got my first start, trying to understand how this whole online world affiliate marketing thing worked. And then I just started blogging. That's where I began, and started monetizing through a blog. And so I can show you that kind of stuff down the road as well. But now I don't want to go too far into that part of my story. This is about ENTRE Institute. So let's continue going down here. Let's see what I haven't touched on. He has his YouTube videos, like I said, the 4 traits that make you successful, going inside of ENTRE, online education training, live events and workshops, coaching and personal development. And that's one of the amazing things that differentiates ENTRE Institute amongst the alternatives and every other thing out there. It's an all-in-one place. Think about that. Right? As opposed to going to another place that may specialize in something. Well, ENTRE kind of has that too. They specialize in certain parts and they bring people in to show you that. And in other areas where maybe you'd spend less, but you wouldn't get the material, right? The more you actually invest into something, the faster or the more results you're going to get, the higher your income will get, right? So you got to think about that as well in all this. So for online education and training, so he has the ENTRE Blueprint. And I have a separate video. I'll link to that one down below again, so you can watch that one if you want to go more in depth into the ENTRE Blueprint. But he goes and he talks about, let me see if I can find it here. He has a video you can watch too, but this will break down step by step how to transform your life personally, physically, and professionally, how it took from $400,000 in debt to building a $40 million business. It's $199 value, but you don't have to pay that, okay? Now, what this is, it's basically the most holistic blueprint training to building a wildly profitable business online that you're going to get anywhere online. Okay, and I say that humbly because what he does, he breaks it up into two parts. He has 6 steps that come with it. So let me kind of come up here, show you underneath the products. So there it is, 6-step video training for creating a widely profitable online business. It's the ultimate internet business training that combines tactical training on the 3 most lucrative online business models with Jeff's unique, awesome life method that combines psychology, economics, life coaching, and personal development. So just imagine that, getting everything all in one place. You open up the course and you see, oh my God, you're like economics, personal development. He's not only showing you about how to make money, right? He's showing you all these different ways and he's putting all these little elements together, right? Like a recipe, and he's making you the ultimate business owner, entrepreneur online. Unlike other people who just show you how to make the money, which is fine. But in my time and my experience of doing this for many years and being online for a while, I know that the mindset in these areas are more important in the beginning than they are later on. So if you can get in on those things in the beginning while also learning how to make money, that's going to benefit you long term. But people yet they do it the opposite way, or when they get in here and I consult with them, if it's the right thing for them and they get into it, they then later think, oh, it's not for me. Well, it's because they are seeking instant gratification, right? You're going to learn how to delay instant gratification. So you'll get trained on exactly how to implement the 3 top business models as I went over. And then you can you can use to pay for a more awesome life, as well get the mindset and strategies to ensure your success. And it comes with a one-on-one advisor. And I'll go into that in the back office in a moment, so hang on with me. The Entre Nation community, as I went over, the Entre Nation Elite, Entre Digital, Entre Coaching, if you need that, Entre Inner Circle, and so much more. And yes, the higher levels will cost more, but think about it. You're tapping into like 8-figure plus internet marketers in whatever space it is you want to those 3 business models. So they're going to hold you by the hand, walk you through, save you a lot of time and energy, and not waste any kind of money on things that don't work. All those gurus, right, that let you down. It's not your fault. There's just so much opportunity out there. We all fall into that rabbit hole where we're like promised an opportunity to make good money, or we're just promised something that's false. I've been there, done that. Okay, it's tiring. And so that is that. This is the Entre Blueprint. Let me kind of go through this here. So this is what you'll get in your back office when you get into the Entre Institute. And this is like the front end product of Entre, the Entre Blueprint. There's your instructor, from broke jazz musician to 50 million in online sales. There's a story about him you can read right there as well. Let's go into the intro. And I won't spend a lot of time on this too, because like I said, I have a separate video for it down below. It will be like one of the very first links to click on, so you can go and watch that. It's not a scam, by the way. And then you can book a welcome call with your advisor, but there's a welcome video there from Jeff. And he talks about how you have a dedicated advisor, how it works, who will be walking you through the steps of the training to keep you accountable, keep you encouraged, and keep you moving. Reach out right away to introduce yourself. Mine is Whitney. Amazing. 2, the Entre Blueprint contains 100% training from real-world experts. Jeff and his fellow trainers are all multiple 8-figure earners in digital business and only teach the things that they do themselves every day. It's not theory or fluff. It's real-world training you can get results from, as opposed to you go to some other one where there might be a scam behind that, another person trying to scam you just so they can make money. And I've written reviews around those people, so I've covered a lot of different ones. But Jeff is not that person. This isn't that. And again, if you're somebody who wants to build results and do it much faster and do it at a higher level and save yourself the time, the money especially, then this is something to get into. Now you're a part of the Entre Nation, a network of both new and seasoned entrepreneurs united in our pursuit of awesome lives, who will help support you and answer your burning questions in this members area, in our Facebook group, and in person at live events. You're never going to be left alone. I'm in the Entre Nation group. I'll be in there to help you as well, by email, messenger, whichever way. I've always been that person who's been available to people. You can ask others, I mean, along the way, but I've always been there to do that. Then you get to download the Entre core beliefs, your next steps, stuff like that. Book a welcome call, and then step 1. But before that, let's kind of go down here. He kind of talks about his story. You'll likely like come to a video like this where you can watch where Jeff's training class with Jeff shows you 1,000 people in America are becoming millionaires every day, the fastest way to become one. And you don't have to be. You can be somebody who just wants a piece of the pie, right? You don't have to be that person who it's like, oh, I need millions. Plus, you can get $673 worth of free bonuses that go along with it. And I'll throw some of mine in too, which I'll show you later on. But he talks about his story here, what other people are saying. This was an amazing video. There was so much insight. I'm so excited to work my way up into digital marketing. I already have 2 people in mind that I would love to help with their businesses. And one is my amazing father who works hard every day trying to build his business. And the second is my youth pastor that I had the pleasure of growing up with and teaching me something very special. Okay. And they go on about that. Harry writes, I'm beginning to believe that this is highly possible to achieve. I'm excited, delighted, and I feel blessed to have been given this opportunity. Jaina, I am thrilled that I have now found a community that has the same interests as me. I enjoy talking about money, how it works, as well as my business and how to grow it. Okay. I've had some difficult years trying to figure out how to get to the level of success I've been looking for. And now after listening to your training videos, the last 2 days, it has led me to believe I just may have stumbled across what I have been searching for all this time. And there's so many more things that people are saying about the blueprint, the courses, Jeff himself. Like I said, his Entre blueprint. Let's go down here a little bit. Here's everything you're going to learn. And so he talks about how he says that people want to be successful from the beginning. Just show me how to make the money. And Jeff gets it. He's been there. But the problem is this: if you're just trying to dive in to start setting up your business right away, chances are you won't build something that stands the test of time. That's why he built the Entre Blueprint. It's the most holistic approach on how to build a more well-balanced lifestyle, a more healthier life, how to get better communication, how to become a better leader, and overall just expand in all these areas before. And it also shows you inside how to make the money. But that's why Jeff is so different, because he takes that holistic approach first. And that's what I want you to know ahead of time with that blueprint. So the 3 P's of excellence, kind of going into that one, the 3 legs of successful action, 3 phases of building a legacy. So that's the first part of the training, the foundation. And then he kind of goes into the making money parts with the business models, how to build the ultimate lifestyle business, how to build the ultimate cash flow business, how to build the ultimate legacy business. And then going back to, let's go back to this. So those are the kind of the videos that you're going to be seeing there. Step 1, step 2, 3 legs, step 3, 3 phases, step 4. This is when we get into the affiliate marketing side. And again, he gives you a lot of content. He even gives you downloadable guides underneath them. So you can download that one underneath affiliate marketing. There's one for digital agency here. Step 6, courses. Step 5, digital business plan. And then the next steps to go from there. And then, so like I said, this is the entry product. You can get a great foundation. You need a foundation, right? Think about it as like you were building a house, or if you were planting a tree. How does that tree get strong? And how does it not break down over time? Well, let's take it from the beginning. From the bottom, the soil, okay, it's decomposed in the soil that's it's surrounded around before it's grown. You're looking at it and saying, okay, is this compensation, or is it the composite? Is it compounded in a way that it's going to allow that tree to grow nutritiously? It's going to let it grow the right way, or is it going to grow the wrong way? And sometimes these people just want to just throw things in there without knowing what they're doing and plant the wrong tree or plant it in the wrong way. And so it just breaks down over time and it doesn't stand the test of time. And so it's kind of like building a tree. You want to start from the very bottom, make sure that the soil is composited very well with the roots that's going to allow it to grow. And as you've seen those pictures where the roots start to grow underneath, up and through the soil, up above the ground, that's where it now starts to change into another format. And when you start to grow and you grow, and it grows into this strongholded tree with vines and with branches and like apples growing out or whatever tree that is, it's like, you know, you're that tall tree who's going to stand the test of time when it grows. And this is why it's so important to have this. So later on, I won't get too far into the blueprint again. Look down below for that video and information. But then he goes in and later on has a webinar to show you, why it's worthy to go into the higher courses, which are the Affiliate Millionaire Accelerator and stuff like that, the digital and course. And let me see if I can find them here. Let me go to resources. And then this is going to be the product line. So I'll just show you this. So it's the Entre, like the Millionaire free ebook, and then it could be the Entre blueprint. And then later on, you can get into the digital courses. That's the affiliate, the agency, and then you have the digital course. You have the Entre Nation Elite, Entre Results Coaching, Entre Inner Circle. And I know you're looking at it and thinking, whoa, that's a heavier price. But again, think about it. You're going to be consuming information and taking more action from people who are 8-figure plus earners. And they only practice what they preach. And they've gone through this, standard the test of time. And it's far better to do this and get the results you're looking for much sooner than wasting a lot of time on these like lower ended watching YouTube videos and blog posts. So that's where I was. But before I got into Entre, I got into another one called like Wealthy Affiliate. So that's where I began my whole blogging way. And then later on, I found Entre. I wish I had found them sooner so I could know all this information. They bundle a lot, like YouTube marketing, orientation, sales funnels, email marketing, blogging, and so much more. So it's well worth it in your time, but there are alternatives out there. So let's keep going. I don't want to be that person who pushes a course on you. But here's the Entre blueprint, more information, the advisor, the awesome life challenge. So it also comes with this in here. When you get the blueprint, and Jeff's going to show you 20 lessons on how to be awesome. So it's like personal developing yourself, economics, more, and so forth. And it's so amazing. Things like your perfect day, quieting the monkey mind, optimizing your reading, your morning routine, quote thyself to know thyself, psychosocial self-assessment, and so much more. And so without going too in-depth in that, I'll leave this review down too. So I kind of already expanded on these. I want to make sure I give you a thorough review. I know this video is long, and I say thank you for sticking around. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Have you tried anything online, try to make money, maybe affiliate, digital course, any other business model just hasn't worked for you? Are you a beginner? Let me know what your thoughts are too as well on ENTRE Institute so far. And let me know what you think about it towards the end. So he shows you those top 3 business models inside of the Entre blueprint. I've already shown you that. The advisor that holds you accountable. We all need accountability and to be responsible. And so that's what's going to be there for you. Okay. The awesome life challenge. Like I went over just moments ago, the Entre product line. I showed you that. Let's keep going. The courses are amazing. Like, they're not nothing with fluff. Like I said, like I just overemphasized about a minute ago, they're well worth it. And so we're going to go through here, show you a little sneak peek about how it looks like on the inside, how I'm making money as well, just to prove to you there's some income report. I'm not a big guy who likes to show income reports, but I want you to know that I have been an authority, not only in the health and wellness space, but in another project like the one you're seeing here. I'm trying to help you understand how to build a highly profitable online business in the one that you desire in those top 3 business models. And I'll also show people how to build a legitimate health business as well. That's another thing that I opened up this channel for, to show you how to do that. The affiliate program that they have, you can join them, earn up to 16,000 plus in commissions. But I wouldn't say make that your primary reason. Go into, if you're just starting out, try to get into the passion, hobby, or interest of yours, and skyrocket that, right? That's what I try to use with my health and wellness. I try to figure out what other courses out there can help me grow it, and so forth. There's more about it, what other people are saying, Entre Blueprint training reviews from other people. There's just so many testimonials. It's overwhelmingly powerful. So you don't got to stress about, like, is this legitimate? Is it going to really help me? And, you don't have to be this person who has to be a techie and know the online world. I came into it like that too, just wanting to learn how to do it. And I learned through a blog, like I said, and I was able to help people in the back pain space. Just wanted to get away from the whole 9 to 5. And I was tired of other people having to support and pay for like some meals that I went out for, especially with my last job. I was very undervalued and underpaid, to the point where that company then later went down under but I was building that business at work, luckily at my desktop, and I was able to expand from there. But not to get too far into that again. So those are the things, the courses, there's a cost. Of course, there's going to be a cost of things because people who pay attention, right? Those who just want free, if you just soak up free information, you won't get anywhere. You'll get some places, but you're going to be zigzagging. Trust me. Are there additional cost upsells from the blueprint? There are, like productivity courses and stuff like that, but you don't have to get them in the beginning. You don't really have to get them, okay? This is just part of business, and this is how online business works. You'll understand. Don't let other people tell you differently. Okay, and then kind of nearing the end here, the back office, the shortcut guide you can pick up for free. Again, that'll be down below. Take a look and get in there. Who's it for? I kind of covered that already. You want it all in one place. You want everything that's going to help you to stick to one place. And then let's go here. Who's it not for? Tire kickers, done for you, system seekers. That crap never hardly ever works. And when it does, it just fades out in the end. I've been there, done that. Waste a lot of money on solo ads and running paid advertising. Push button seekers, fast money seekers, no effort seekers, lazy people. I've written reviews of all these other done-for-you systems like Profit Passports, 12-minute affiliate, which isn't bad. I like them. 30-minute workday, so-and-so. Don't just rely on building these done-for-you systems where all you have to do is send traffic, usually buying it. It's not the best long-term strategy. Trust me, I know. I've had to learn it the hard way. So the pros, retail-focused customer service-based company, which will show you how to communicate with your future audience so that you can easily engage, help, and educate people before they do business with you. Best step-by-step training so that you can have an easy to follow and fast frameworks, which means you'll never feel lost, and you can ensure you'll get through the course much sooner rather than later, which will free up more time in your day to do what it is you want, right? When you get to the point where you're like, I can put in just a few hours and then go enjoy the rest of my day doing what it is I love with who I love, then it makes a huger difference, right? It might not just be about the income. It could be about having more freedom for you to go and enjoy that time, and you'll be able to get that. Okay, so jam-packed workshops and coaching programs, so you can have a very hands-on experience, which means you're going to meet the top-notch entrepreneurs and get access to mentorship unlike anywhere else, access to Jeff plus many other trainers and mentors, and there's so much more. So you can have the help right away, which means you don't have to be falling behind. And it also keeps you up to date on the things that are happening today, so you don't have to keep looking everywhere else. People will say the cons are it's expensive, but there's a certain target, right? If you're that person who wants to get in and get the results sooner rather than later, wasting years of mistakes, paying for lower level courses that take an abundance of years, you're not sure if the strategy even works for you, you're questioning, and you're eventually getting to a point where you wanted to quit. And now you're just, think about it. Just imagine that. Now you're sitting on your couch, not doing a thing, contemplating, just thinking, what if I would have just gone with that? You don't want to be that person. And to make matters worse, so many people are doing the same thing with all the other courses that they are all like on the same playing field. You don't want to be that person. So the pros heavily outweigh the cons. Entre alternatives, let's get into that. Number one, another one being Legendary Marketer. And this is one you've probably heard of. So they kind of go head to head. The Entre Blueprint is different on the approach of holistic. Legendary Marketer has a 15-day online business builder challenge where they walk you through how to build a high-ticket affiliate business. You can also do that with Entre later on too, which evolves into the courses for both. But they both give you advisors. They both give you step-by-step training, except with Entre's Blueprint, you don't have to go and talk to your advisor to unlock the next day or the next step. With Entre Blueprint, with Legendary, you do have to walk through your advisor, but it's still well worth it. So I'd look at that one too if you like Wealthy Affiliate, and I'll leave a video for that down below and more information. Wealthy Affiliate, 12-minute affiliate, Anik Singhal, Billie Jean, KB Blueprint, Daily Commissions Blueprint, and so much more out there. ClickFunnels affiliate program, but that's just a start. And then I go into a little bit about what Legendary Marketer is, and I had a video, I think I had it right. May have to put it in this one, but I put it in another blog post of mine where, oh, here it is, ENTRE Institute versus Legendary Marketer. And I have a video on that. I'll leave it down below so you can also watch that one. Which one is best for you? There'll be more information of that in the video. But I do believe in ENTRE Institute, and I've been a part of them and their programs, and it's really amazing. I've been a part of both. So, hopefully this video gives you a leeway, and then the other video will too. What I like most about ENTRE just a community of support. And it's a proven digital entrepreneur in Jeff Lerner who's legitimate and one of the most humble people I've come across. It is actually the most humble person I've come across, the most legitimate. So here's that, the Entre Nation Facebook group. I kind of went through that. My short story I talk about, not to bore you again, and I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I started like working the whole 9 to 5, right? Being in the cubicle, working hard physically as well mentally. Got away from going to college. I did it for 3+ years, university and community. And so I went back into the workforce, and I was just tired. I was working basically in a dungeon of a three-part building, the very top being Peace Health, the middle being HP, and then the middle or the bottom being like where we were, basically a dungeon where it was dark. Just imagine there being a bottom brown cracked concrete floor. You look above you and there's the lights dimming down very bright on you, showing you the fact that it's kind of like dark down there. Even when the lights were there, it was still dark, right? And I was in this enclosed cubicle, like these what do you I forgot the name of them, but then they were like closing in on me is what it felt like. 4 desks around me, coworker to my left, and 2 empty slots. And then just one day, I was on my lunch break, and what do you know, a friend sends me a message. He's like, hey, how are you? That's a nice meal. I was on Snapchat, and I was like, hey, I'm doing good. And he, in the back of my mind, I've always been positive, but then I was like, well, I've been looking for more too. And he's like, well, I've heard of this thing called affiliate marketing. You can make a passive income with it online. You can do digital marketing. I'm like, sounds too good to be true. So here's little me after work. Literally, I ran up to my front doorstep, unlocked the door, pushed it as hard as I can, and then I closed it. I can hear the sound behind me. It's like somebody just banging through the door and closing it. And then immediately I have my backpack over my left shoulder. I just set it down next to the stairs in front of me, walked around into the kitchen, grabbed the laptop where it was sitting, put it on my dinner table, boom, went into research mode. And I figured out YouTubers and people on Google were doing this thing called affiliate marketing and earning an income online. So I followed somebody who was doing it through a blog, and I thought it was just too good to be true, right? Too good. So I thought, okay, I'm not a writer or anything, but I don't want to appear in front of the camera. I don't want to be on social media all the time. So let's try this out. So I went to that where I just started posting content, learning a little bit of the skills, posting on social media, and it did not work, my links. And then come to know it just didn't work because I wasn't posting the right type of content. So I got really upset after weeks of doing it and finding that I had no results, like pretty much crickets or tumbleweeds going across the town. And so then I went back to work and did more research. And this is when I was like brainstorming everything. And then I thought I'd go back and do it again. So I did more research and I came across a training, and that one was Wealthy Affiliates, amongst other ones. But I had tried other ones at the time. And then again, I came back to Wealthy Affiliate, and then I thought, okay, let me give it a go with them. And it was very helpful to help me build my blog in the health and wellness space. But it wasn't as easy, trying to earn money. And then at the same time, the company went down under. A lot of us got relieved. And I had to build this, and I had time from home to do it. And so that's what I went on. And, I wanted to become more supportive to people. And so that's what I was able to finally do in time with this plan that I had with the blog, and then later on expanding into other assets. So that's what I was able to do. And I kind of talk about it here in this section. But not to go too far in depth into it. There's more about it here. Just taking vacation and being able to go with my younger brother, and that was me, and I think it was Laguna Beach. Yeah, Laguna Beach. It was nice. But final thoughts and free bonuses. We'll cover that more in the Entre Blueprint that I give away. If you want to look at that Entre Blueprint video, go ahead and look down below. That is everything as far as myself and the Entre Institute. And if you want to pick up this free download, I'll leave it down below. It'll be like one of the very first links among the Entre Blueprint. But that's Entre Institute in a huge nutshell. But if you're somebody who wants to build a highly profitable internet business in any of those 3 top business models, you can even grow it into more as you focus and build one. And you want the right educational platform with the right mentor, myself, Jeff, a bunch of other people who've been proven to do this, then I highly encourage you to look into the ENTRE Institute, because just imagine this. You have it in your hands. You're going through the material, but you're just not consuming. You're actually taking action on it on that day, right? Most courses, they just show you, okay, let's go, but no action. You don't feel like it. You'll feel more motivated to want to move forward with this. Right? It'll make you feel happier about it. It's endorphins shooting and firing on all cylinders as you work. And that's what you get. You get that and you start putting it into action with your right strategy in place. Later, before you know it, you're growing this business, this revenue that's coming in, but all the other parts of your life, like the physical and the personal life, are in combination. They're congruent with one another. And all this in itself will help differentiate you amongst everybody in your space and what other people are doing. And you'll finally feel happier and consumed and living and seeing that, okay, look, my business is growing. Right? This wasn't any fluff. Look, I proved this. Now, people won't be looking down and saying, okay, what is this person doing? They won't question that. Okay, so if you want something like that, go ahead and look into the ENTRE Institute. Look down below for the ENTRE blueprint, the free ebook and stuff like that. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the bell notification icon so you don't miss a future video I come out with. Okay, thank you. Bye.